Hi, it's Beth here from Modernized Spirituality. I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm not too sure what I'm going to talk about yet because I haven't really planned it. I've just kind of been guided to make a video. I think what I want to talk about though is limiting beliefs and how important it is to acknowledge when you have a self-limiting belief in order for you to pursue your desires and manifest what you want. So when I say limiting beliefs, what I'm referring to there is beliefs that we've developed as we've grown up from friends, family, social conditioning, and these beliefs basically prohibit us from doing exactly what we want and going for exactly what we want and creating exactly what we want, because whatever this belief is, there's a fear-based response, and in order for us to not feel the negative emotion that we're fearing, we hold ourselves back and refrain from putting ourselves in certain situations. We do that in order to eradicate opportunity for that negative emotion to appear, because we're completely removing that opportunity for that negative emotion to potentially appear. We're also removing the opportunity to feel positive emotions because we're just completely dismissing the opportunity altogether. The best way to recognise a limiting belief is when you get certain negative thoughts, you have to try and observe the emotion. When if you're realising that you're getting anxious over something, really try to be aware. Awareness is really key. Self-awareness is the key to healing in any way and to create what you desire in any way and to choose your life path. The key definitely is awareness, because if you're not aware of the decisions, the thoughts, the actions, everything that you're doing, then you're never going to understand how you're creating that certain reality that you're creating. Some ways that you can try and become more self-aware is meditation is a really good way to become more self-aware, because when you're sat in stillness, you become more aware of your body physically, you become more aware mentally if there's certain thoughts that are coming in. I'd suggest just trying to be more aware of your thoughts when they come in, or your emotions when they come in. So if you are experiencing a negative emotion, try to remember to observe exactly what emotion it is. So if you're feeling negative, if you have a think about it and you're like, right, okay, so this is anxiety that I'm feeling. Why am I feeling anxiety about this situation? When have I experienced this feeling before? So then as you're trying to remember the last time you experienced that feeling, you're able to dive a little bit deeper and deeper into the origin of that feeling in the first place. Say if it's you want to apply for a specific job, your dream job, and you're a bit like, you're really apprehensive, like you don't want to do it. And then you're like, why am I apprehensive? What am I feeling right now that is stopping me from going for that? And then you're like, okay, right, so I'm feeling anxiety. I'm feeling anxious about doing this. Why am I feeling anxious? Why am I feeling fearful? When was the last time that I felt this kind of anxiety? So then I'll think back. I feel anxious because I don't feel like I'm worthy of this job. Why do I not feel worthy of this job? I don't feel worthy of this job because I feel like I'm not capable of that job, so I feel like I'm not clever enough to do that job. So where does that stem from? So that stems from when I was in school and I got certain grades and it wasn't deemed good enough and I didn't seek that approval. So from that experience, I've developed anxiety and fear, because that's then led me to believe that in future circumstances that I'm not going to reach that goalpost that was set in the previous experience. So I'm just dragging that experience along with me through life. Whereas if I didn't have that experience, or I revisited that experience and changed the perspective on it, then I would no longer have this belief. Therefore I would no longer be held back. Therefore I would go for my job. Therefore I'd get my job, because I have the thought train that I will get the job and I don't have anything holding me back. That's the thing as well, when you have these fears, because that's the energy that you're emitting. When you do have these fears and when you think of these things, the energy that you're emitting, the vibration that you're emitting, is the vibration that you'll attract. So if you're emitting a vibration that's saying, I'm not good enough for this job, you will attract that back. So you will attract back an experience that says, okay, you are not good enough for this job. Do you understand what I mean? Whereas if you have the thought train of, yeah, I'm gonna smash this job, like I'm a perfect candidate for them, that vibration that you attract, as long as it's authentic and genuine, that's the vibration that you're going to receive. That is how it is. If you think about just anything that you want, you're manifesting it with intention. Anything, since you were younger, you've been manifesting things with intention. So say, for example, okay, so this dream job, let's put that aside for a sec. The job that you've got right now, you manifested that job. It might not be the job that is your dream, that is your aspiration, but you've manifested that job because in the past you've seen this job advertised and you've said, I want to get that job, I'm going to apply for that job and get that job. So you've manifested that job through intention, because if you never had the intention to get that job, you wouldn't get the job. But because obviously the goalposts were lower for that particular situation, you felt that you were worthy enough to do that. Whereas when the vibration changes, so if it's your dream job, so it's something that you're putting on a pedestal, that you're saying is better than you, then the vibration that you're going to attract is, you're not going to attract it because you're thinking that this situation is like a holy grail type thing. So you're no longer in that flow of alignment where you're just intending, not having major expectations, you're just intending and then manifesting. So obviously when you intend something to manifest, it's not going to happen like that, or else everything that we intended would manifest straight away, and that would be a pretty scary world. Like imagine if you intended for something when you was angry, or just something that you didn't really want, you just intended for it at that moment in time, and then you changed your mind and you decided that you didn't want that anymore. It would just be absolute chaos. So there's a little delay, like a transition time from the period that you obviously intend and the period from when it comes to fruition. So you just have to try and be patient throughout that time. You've got to just try and be positive, try and recognise any limiting beliefs that come through as you're trying to go through this manifestation process. And the more that you can be aware of these beliefs and then work through them and kind of pull them by the root of the issue and then let go of it, then the quicker you'll see your desires come to fruition once you've intended for them to grow. So yeah, I just wanted to make that video just as a little bit of advice, really, to help you to bring your desires to fruition and help you plant strong intentions and not have these limiting blockages, so you're able to manifest properly. You're able to put yourself in that particular vibration. I know I've kind of rushed through a few things, and it's a little bit difficult to grasp the concept if you don't have a strong foundation of knowledge around the whole idea. If you'd like a video on explaining any of the concepts in this video in thorough detail, then just let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!